Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're back from a long, hot summer holiday, and maybe some of you started school or university or jobs or whatever. But I welcome you back to the channel, and from now on I will be I'll be here as I used to be. But hopefully I'll be making some more videos now that I'm back on the job. Let's start out with this little pretty piano piece by Angus MacRae. We're in the key of A flat. And the first phrase here . Goes from the 4 to the 5 and the 1 and back to 4. So what's the 4 and the 5 and the it's we have the 1 A flat, then we have the 5 1 2 3 4 5, the dominant chord E flat, then we have the 4 chord. It's actually the chord below, and then and it's the D flat, and it's the 4th number on the scale. So we have A flat, D flat, E flat, and maybe we would also just take a look at the parallel chords. So if you have the circle of fifths, it's 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is A flat, 7 o'clock D flat, 9 o'clock E flat, and then we have the 8:30, 8 o'clock, 8:30, 9. That's my system of these minor chords in between. 8, 9, 8:30, 8, 7, 7. Those are the parallel chords. So you can clearly see here that there are some common notes. Between A flat and D flat we have this minor chord, the parallel chord F minor. It has 2 common notes, tones to A flat and 2 to D flat. So the key is this set. Of the 3 major chords, the 1, the 4 and the 5, and then the parallel chords, they make up the second. The second is actually the parallel to the 4th, and the 3rd is the parallel to the 5, and the 6 is the parallel to the 1. And we usually on the 7th note, you may, if you have had some music theory, you'll know that it's a diminished chord, but that's really not really practical. The 7th note, it's more like an inverted 5 chord. So we have like 1, 4, 1, 4, 5, 4, 5, 1. You could harmonize the whole scale with just the 3 primary chords. Alright, what's the melody? So we go from the 3rd in D flat to the 3rd in E flat to the 3rd in A flat and back to the 3rd. And this is a really good thing to keep in mind. Melodies tend to go from the 3rds, especially in pop and soft music, and in jazz you can also target the 7th. But it's really a nice also improvisation technique to go from the 3rd, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, 1 2 3, and then we can make different pathways to the 3rd, but as long as we go for the 3rd. pretty much anything if I just go from third to third. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. So this is the first phrase. The second one. So this is just a different way to get to the F. And we repeat the same pattern, but an octave higher. So we go from the first octave and do that twice, and then we go to the next octave. And then we have this little. And this is the same chords, but it's a new progression. We have the 6, 5, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4. And again we go for the thirds. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we put the C's in between to glue them all together. 1 and 2 and 3 and so the melody is 1, 2, 3 with the C on top. And then we have this little pentatonic fall. So the pentatonic scale is the 1, the 2, the 3, the 5, and the 6. We can run like this. 2 fingers, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then it's a little bit same principle down here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And it takes some practice to get it coordinated, but play with the pentatonic scales. They are really useful, really fun to play with. So every guitarist's favorite scale, also the most flexible and fundamental. And then the same 6, 5, 4, but with a new melody. So we go 1, 2, 3, or actually it's a 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3. So 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 5, 3. And I'm thinking each separate chord has like its own scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. have two sections. So this is such a good example of the music that I would like to make. So simple, so basic, just like the primary chords, some simple melodies that have the thirds very much in the center. I encourage you to check out this guy, Angus MacRae. Spotify just recommended him to me the other day, and it's a lovely, some lovely stuff. All right, that will be it for this video. I love your comments and your suggestions, so keep them coming. It's a nice way for me to listen to some new stuff. At the moment I'm listening to the Frank Ocean suggestion, so I think I will be making that video. But let's see what I have time for. Thank you for coming back to the channel, and let me know how you're doing and what you want me to work on next time, and have a nice day.